The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast. Brought to you by me, The Grizz, and next to me, as always, is Chris motherfucking Hughes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes.
We're very late to the party on this one because fucking as what always happens with us, we'd finished recording 2 hours like the Daniel Bryan news, bro?
Thereabouts.
Fucking so inconsiderate.
Is that what you were yesing about?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Of course. The Lord and Saviour Daniel Bryan is back.
He is like the Jesus of wrestling.
He fucking is, man.
Look at that hair.
It's like the second coming.
I know, it really is. It's like the new...
And it just so happens to fall round about Easter. It's like a fucking fairy tale.
Erase itself?
Ah, he's back.
Oh man, needless to say, I'm gonna be man enough to admit it. I did genuinely shed a tear.
Me too.
Of genuine happiness.
I shed quite a few at various points.
Yeah.
I rewatched the Monster promo package and I was like, then I rewatched his retirement speech and I was like,
don't show me that retirement speech anymore, man. I've shed enough tears to that.
and then his comeback speech on SmackDown this week, I was like,
man.
and then when he was bumping at the end and his wee face, he just looked so happy.
Finally, he gets to do it again.
I've never seen someone be fucking powerbombed onto the apron
With
with a
giant
smile on
their
his face. It's fucking so good.
It sucks the whole WrestleMania card's been set up and he's not going to get to wrestle.
Yeah, I know.
Well. Maybe next year, Brian.
Maybe.
Bye.
But I've never got to see Daniel Bryan wrestle live.
I have.
I haven't. So I'm fucking like the two wrestlers I regret never having seen wrestled live. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Finally going to get to see Daniel Bryan.
I've seen CM Punk wrestle live as well. But
technically I've never seen Austin wrestle, but that doesn't count.
I've seen Austin's special guest referee. That's the closest of I can say for Austin. Never seen The Rock wrestle. Probably never will see The Rock wrestle.
I technically have.
Yes, that technicality. I would say
I count it.
I'm going to count that as well. It was a match. There was
Yes.
it went bell to bell. That
Yep.
bell lasted about 6 seconds, but
Yep, I've still seen it.
still a match. I'm trying to think who else. God. Well, I've never seen Hogan wrestle, and there was that kind of chance when TNA were doing that tour and Hulk Hogan was there and he was going to wrestle. AKA, it's a 6-man tag match where Hogan will just stand on the apron the whole time.
Yeah, he would tag in once, punch a couple of guys, then tag back out again.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of Hulk Hogan...
I knew you were going to bring this up.
Because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and I've never been so opposed to something that you enjoy so much. So why don't you take everybody back to our conversation yesterday? We'll take it from the top, and then we'll just rekindle it.
Right, okay. Okay, so I was listening to the Wrestling Sheet Radio podcast, and they were talking about, obviously, the Hulk Hogan thing, about how he's back in contact with WWE, they're in negotiations to bring him back, blah, 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 blah. And they put forward the idea of Hogan being Braun Strowman's tag partner, which I was against, kind of, right? Having Hogan in that segment, though, I'm kind of into it.
No, it makes no sense.
Just for the pop. When the music starts and then him and Braun do the pose thing. And I like my idea as well. I said it was like maybe Braun can do it wrong And Hogan will be like, no, that's not how you. This is how you do it. And Braun will just look at him and he'll go, okay.
You know what, brother? That's good too.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounded like both of them.
It totally did.
See, like you told me that, and I was like, that bit I kind of like, but just the whole thing of like feeling as if it's a legit waste of Braun's mystery partner to have it be Hulk Hogan.
I don't want it. I don't want the tag partner to be Hulk Hogan, like I said.
Like, the way you
but
were
I got me
talking,
thinking about like
the way you were talking yesterday was almost as if you were adamant that it needed to be Hulk Hogan, and I was like, "What are you on about?"
No, I fucking because I just want to see him and Braun interact. I think it'd be fucking great.
There's plenty of time for that, but it doesn't need to be in this match. You make it seem as if this is the only place that Hulk Hogan can fit in at WrestleMania is in this match, and I think that's just a complete waste.
He won't be in the match though. I just want it to come out at the end.
But then that also makes no sense, because then like you get onto your story where it's like, oh, the Bar beat down Braun Strowman, and then Hulk Hogan comes out for the save. Mate, Hulk Hogan
that's not what I meant at all.
Hulk Hogan could start walking down the fucking ramp when the match starts, and probably just make it to the ring in time for...
See, that's not what I said at all. What I said was, the Bar get themselves disqualified, and just start beating fuck out Braun with like chairs and all that, maybe put him through a table, and then fucking Hogan's music hits, the crowd pops, Sheamus and Cesaro turn round to look up the ramp, like, what the fuck? And that 15-20 seconds is enough time for Braun to recover and then just get up and kill them.
But then
by the time Hogan gets to the ring, Braun's just decimated them.
But then Braun doesn't win the belts, and plus, why Hogan? Like, you could literally put anybody else in that.
But the pop, it'd be fucking great.
Why would Hulk Hogan want to associate with Braun Strowman? It's like, there's no connection.
Because it's fucking classic Hogan coming out to fucking try and save the fucking beat down babyface.
Braun Strowman doesn't need saving. I think that makes
and that's going to be the point.
That makes him
because
look
he
weak.
doesn't need Hogan. Because he gets up and does it himself.
I don't know. I think this is all completely backwards, man. I don't like it at all.
See, when that music hits, you're going to be raging.
See, if it happens, fair enough. I'll still not like it, but if you're right, then you'll be right. Fair enough.
I'm not saying I need to be right in it. It's just I think it would be fucking great. Having Braun fucking interacting would be comedy gold.
I think you just do that back.
Especially since Hogan probably won't get that it's supposed to be funny. Whereas Braun will.
Maybe. I don't know, man. It's just like, just why is it Hogan? It could be anybody else, and it would probably make a bit more sense.
Because
it just feels as if like that's your like. There's plenty of other ways to get Hogan on the card. Just have him walk out at one point and be like, "I'm back, brother Jack, dude.
Brother Jack, dude.
I'm sorry to all my black fans out there. You misinterpreted the whole situation."
See, this is the problem, right? As well, which is a very valid point that was also brought up on that podcast. Mm-hmm. Hogan needs to apologise first. So, like, how do they do that?
He just comes out, it's like, "I'm sorry, guys, brother Jack, dude."
No, I think what they need to do is he needs to do an interview somewhere. Like ESPN or something like that.
Yeah. And
do his apologies there. Rather than do it in WWE, if you know what I mean.
Or us.
Hulk, give me a call.
Hello, brother Jack, dude. This is Hulk Hogan, brother.
Hey, Hulk.
Hey, how you doing, brother Jack, dude?
Yeah, I'm good, friend. So this whole been a bit of a racist thing. We were thinking that maybe you could come on our podcast and give an interview and apologise for what you said to clear the way for you to go back to WWE. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Hey, look, there's a little pop fight on me over there, brother Jack, dude. That's really cool. They really stopped making them after that whole situation happened there. It was just, it was really... People didn't get it. You didn't listen to the whole thing. What I was just trying to say was, brother, that I didn't want Brooke Jack to date anybody, dude.
Well, you see, thing is, Hulkster. I mean, this tape was out for like 3 years before the racist thing happened. So like, how long was that person that found that have been watching your porn?
It was me, actually. I just keep watching it back and forth. But I thought the tape cut off, and I left it playing once, dude. And then Nick came in, and he was trying to find keys to a car, even though we don't let Nick drive cars anymore, Jack, dude, brother. Because he made that kid a vegetable, dude. And, I mean, let's face it, Bubba the Love Sponge's wife is a hot piece of ass, Jack, dude, brother.
Yeah, this whole apology thing, that might not have been the way to go.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you mean she's a lovely lady?
No, she's a hot piece of ass, Jack, dude, brother. Did you not see me? I pounded that shit like there was no tomorrow, Jack, dude. Even though I was bloated as shit, brother.
Yeah, clearly you were, Hulk. So
10-inch penis, brother, Jack, dude.
Are you talking about Terry Bollea's penis?
No, Terry Bollea doesn't have a 10-inch penis, brother, dude, Jack, penis. But the Hulkster's got 24-inch pythons and 10-inch dick, dude.
You know what they say about big pythons?
Oh yeah, they can eat you whole.
So
They just dislocate their jaw.
So Hulk. So that's a no on the apology on the podcast then.
The what now?
The you know the apology that I'm asking you if you want to give for our podcast. For
what?
For the whole the whole incident.
What incident, dude, Jack? I thought it was about Bubba the Love Sponge's hot piece of ass wife, dude, Jack.
Right, Hulk, this isn't going to work. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're talking about the... Right, no, right, he's getting out of here.
Yeah, he's gone, fuck's sake.
I heard the end come out and it's like, no, that's enough.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, brother? I'll be back! WrestleMania! Dude!
Brother. See you, Hulk.
Bye.
So long.
Ah!
Well, that was a bit off the cuff.
That was Billiam Grisington III that got the Hulkster out of there. Despite the fact he does sound like an incredibly old man from the 20s, he's actually built like Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
so
it's bizarre.
it is. So you would not think that voice comes out of that body.
You really would not.
So well, that's him away. That's the security guard at the HQ. So we obviously hired him. Maybe we'll have a little more work with him in the future.
Possibly. I'll speak to Hulk again once we go off air and see if he's ready to apologise and come back.
Yeah, just like wear a wire on you, just so that if you can get the apology and then just can't upload it. No, actually, don't do that without his permission because that's how Gawker went down.
Oh mate, he can sue me all he fucking wants.
You're not gonna get it.
If you get a couple, he can sue me for my replica belts. That's about it.
Well, the Hulkster loves to play guitar.
I can have that. I got it for free.
Oh, look at you, free guitars.
Yeah.
Well, so clearly,
See, I got it for free. I fished it out of a bin.
fair enough.
Someone threw it away. Look at it. It's fucking brand new.
That's ridiculous. Why the fuck? Why? You could easily sell that for at least $100, at the very least.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I didn't actually fish it out of a bin. They left it beside the bin, and I was like, "That's a perfectly good guitar."
It just turns out that they were just leaving it there for a second. They came back and it was gone. Where the fuck did my guitar go?
I was expecting to plug it into the amp and like it would be fucked. I plugged it in and it worked. And I'm like, why would you just throw this away?
Or possessed. Like you just play it and it's like, all the souls of all the children of the world belong to me.
Right, anyway, so moving on from the whole Hulk Hogan thing.
So, yeah. Who else can you think of to be Braun Strowman's partner at this point? Because we touched on it a wee bit last week, and I was saying that...
Lars Sullivan.
See, yeah, that could be a shout. But I didn't want anybody big. He's not necessarily big. He's quite stocky. He's quite short.
What about Chris Hero? Or Cassius Ohno?
See, there was some people throwing about the possibility of it being Neville. Imagine that team. Like, Neville who thinks he's Braun Strowman. acting like he's Braun Strowman. Plus, it's actually a credible guy to be as your tag team partner, and it gets him at the cruiserweight division. So, I would not be opposed at all for that happening.
No, me neither.
Little Neville, and hopefully he maybe continues growing out the beard that he started before he left, and so he might be big and brawny by now.
Yeah. Thing is, though, is Neville going to come back? I think it's unlikely.
I know. I really hope he does.
Time will tell.
Come on, Neville, please come back.
Any other suggestions? I think, like...
Other than Drew Gulak, which I still want to go for. Because it's like... or Alexa Bliss.
Just, I think that'd be fucking great.
Yeah. Like, Alexa Bliss never does anything the entire tag title run, but is tag team champions. And I honestly think that there's a cool way that you could go with that. Like, you could have, like, teams that were in the Mixed Match Challenge try and challenge for the belts and that kind of thing. They'll obviously all lose. And then that way you could get Alexa in every now and again to have a match. And then eventually fucking Authors of Pain step up. And then they just demolish Braun Strowman. And obviously little tiny Bliss is not going to get in the ring with the Authors of Pain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good shout.
I like that. I like that idea completely, because there's tons of ways where you can get around it without ever having to have man-on-woman violence.
Yeah, there totally is. Alexa Bliss would be hilarious. I'd be totally for that.
All you need to do is have the women's title match early in the night, and then Braun just kind of wanders out, and then...
Pre-show it.
See, that's not a bad idea. Although I get the feeling that people will probably piss and moan that women's matches are on the pre-show, but let's face it, this WrestleMania's going to have 4 fucking women's matches.
Yeah, one of them's going to have to be on the pre-show.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. If you ask me, it should be the Battle Royal.
I think it should be the Battle Royal as well. Because, I think I've said this in the podcast previously, I think WWE's going to want to fucking... to bury this match.
Yeah.
Fucking just forget it ever happened and try again next year.
Yeah, totally. Like, they should rename it next year. But it's just like...
The Miz Elizabeth Battle Royal.
Sherry Martel Battle Royal. The Luna Battle Royal. Luna Vachon Battle Royal.
Is there not a... something with Luna in WWE though?
Don't think so.
Or the Vachons in general in WWE? Maybe making that up, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, how cool a Luna Vachon fucking, like, trophy would be. With, like, the fucking vein up her head and all that, and the fucking mohawk.
Yeah.
Well, Luna was cool.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah, go with something like that. But it's just like... It's just a Fabulous Moolah leaving a fucking bad taste in everybody's mouth. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, see what you did there.
Yeah, so they probably are just want to get this... Actually, see, before they changed the name, like, and then Carmella was doing an interview on SmackDown. She's like, "I'm the New Day, Fabulous Moolah," and it's like, "Oh, so you sell your other wrestlers for sex?" Wait, no, that's not how you do it. You sell the wrestlers for sex. No, that implies that she's getting sex out of it. What am I trying to say here?
You solicit your trainees for sex.
Yeah,
that's where you were trying to go with that, Chris.
Yeah, but I just kept making it sound like she was doing it so she could get sex.
Which, to be fair,
probably also happened.
No, I was going to say, to be fair, I don't think Carmella has a problem.
Oh no, I meant Moolah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's face it. I'm sure ever since she broke up with Cass, the fucking line was about 2 miles long outside her locker room.
Did they break up?
Allegedly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Every day's a school day.
Yeah.
Maybe he couldn't perform anymore because of his broken leg.
Or maybe the fact that we're on different brands, or like we'll never see each other, so what's the point in this?
Sure. Well, he's coming back soon.
And I think going to SmackDown could be the best path for him to take.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was the other day, but like I think it was a podcast I was listening to, and it was one of them was talking about, like, they put up a photo of Enzo, Cass, and Carmella, like, back in NXT, and they were like, I never thought there would be a tag team where both of them were the Marty Jannetty.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit too soon to call Cass on that.
Yeah, kinda, but...
Because, like, when he did get a singles match on Raw, he was quite good. Like, well, he was, at least he was portrayed well. Like, when he was in that Universal title match.
Yeah, he was actually quite good in that.
Yeah, so, like, I think he should get a chance, but I think he should go to SmackDown and get the chance.
Yes,
because go to SmackDown and actually have a run at being a main eventer.
Yeah.
Or he stays on Raw and is upper mid card at absolute best.
Upper mid carder will challenge for the belt once, like kind of what Samoa Joe's been doing before he got hurt.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the card for the
Joe.
Greatest Rumble?
No, but I heard there's 7 title matches. Conspicuous by their absence, there is no women's title matches. So I presume this might be like women aren't allowed to wrestle in Saudi Arabia yet.
I don't know.
Every other title's on the line.
7 titles, right? So IC, US, WWE, Universal, SmackDown.
Tag team, Cruiserweight.
Okay, 7, yeah.
And I noticed it was like every other belt except the 2 women's titles. And so it was like, right, clear, like, obviously, like, they just made history, and believe me, they'll continue to let you know that when they had that match in India or wherever the fuck it was. And then
United Arab Emirates.
See, that's what I said. And they had Bliss and Sasha Banks wrestle in fucking Power Rangers outfits. But I guess, like, maybe in Saudi Arabia. Is that where Greatest Rumble is, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess maybe they're not as laxed to have that happen.
Have you seen the special attraction match that's been announced for it as well, though?
I've not.
Along with those 7 title matches and the Greatest Rumble.
Can I just say, this sounds like the fucking greatest show ever. I want to go. I'd rather go to this than All In. Check flights to Saudi Arabia.
I'm seriously thinking about going to this one in Australia.
Oofed.
Like, seriously considering it.
Really? Also, like, actually, the fact that you brought that up, I was reading an article and it was saying that Roman Reigns was doing, like, an interview on radio or some shit like that. And he said something along the lines of, I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but this could be a major network event. So,
it's definitely on the network. That's 100%.
Confirmed there?
Sky's advertising it on Sky Box Office, so if it's on Sky Box Office, it'll be on the network.
Oh, fantastic, right?
It's I've got the day off for it. It's a Friday the 27th, 5 o'clock bell time.
5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yep.
Fantastic.
It's so good, isn't it, on a Friday?
That's the thing, like, I could just still go to work and I'll be done well in time to fucking sit and watch it.
Yeah.
This will be amazing. It's going to be wrestle. It's not going to be wrestle breakfast. It's going to be wrestle dinner.
Going to be wrestle curry.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man.
Curry nachos.
Yeah, so fuck it, let's give it a go. Curry natural breakfast worked out well.
Yeah, well, we got up and we pretty much made breakfast nachos. So it was just, you know, your sausages and your bacon and all that. But then we chucked them into nachos and then chucked, the dip that you put in nachos over it. Oh my god.
Yes, we fucking changed the game.
Yeah, and then we watched some New Japan.
Yeah, fucking brilliant, man.
Aye.
But
I've had worse mornings.
Special attraction match they've announced.
Yes, sorry.
I want to get your thoughts on it.
Okay. I'm bored.
You got pretty close.
No, I was doing the drum roll.
I know, but it's just like when you started, is it?
I was hoping that you would just like jump in like mistiming it like Ronda Rousey did. It's like John Cena versus Braun Strowman. Oh, okay.
It is John Cena. We're getting John Cena versus Triple H for the first time in almost 10 years.
Ew.
What's your thoughts?
Hopefully Triple H wins. Is my thoughts.
Cena will win.
Dude, I genuinely can't wait for this fucking show now. Now that I know that it's going to happen, it's got 7 matches, plus a 50-man rumble. Like, this is going to be about 5 hours long.
Yeah, it's 5 hours.
It's going to be a great fucking night.
Yeah, it's a 5-hour long show.
Right, I definitely think I'm going to get the day off afterwards.
But I'm seriously considering going to this one in Australia. They're also talking about
that's been like built up as another potential WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was about to say there's actual rumours that they're going to be calling it WrestleMania.
The greatest WrestleMania.
I'm assuming it'll be WrestleMania Down Under or something like that.
Giggity.
Yeah, I'm so tempted to go, man.
But just as long as now that it's been confirmed that Greatest Royal Rumble was going to be on the network, I'm all for that. But hopefully, if they are going to do this WrestleMania Down Under thing, that this gets aired as well, because this sounds like far too big of a show to not just shove in everybody's face. I don't see the point. Why not? I mean, you're going to be there anyway. You're probably going to be recording it anyway. Like, just air it on the network. Like, there's no... I don't know how much more or less money that is, but, I mean, fucking hell, you're promoting essentially a second WrestleMania in a year. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, totally. It will be a network special. Like I still think this. I think this is them testing the waters for pay-per-views in other countries.
Yeah, it's a shout.
I think this show in London as well could be on the network. See this random show they've announced in August.
Yeah, they're just why the fuck not kind of show.
Yeah, I think that could be on the network as well. But time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
I'm just super excited about Greatest Rumble now. When is that?
27th of April. Less than a month. Oh, just over a month.
Right. I mean, I want to get my calendar to see to see what I'm doing, like work-wise.
See if you're off on the Sunday or the Saturday.
I know. But now that you're telling us it's like at the end of April, there might be a chance that it loops around again. Because I know that my work falls on me getting the long weekend off, so it's the Saturday, Sunday, Monday for WrestleMania. So it might not happen, but if that's the case, then I might just go in and fucking ask for that day off if I can get it. Come on, calendar. Right, so we are this week, which I'm off. So next, what did you say the date was?
27th.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bastard. See if it was the next Friday, I would have had it off. Oh well, I can ask for it off, or worst comes to worst, just go to work the next day. It'll be from 5 to 10 o'clock. It's not going to end late here.
Yeah, well, it's going to end at least a semi-reasonable time.
Semi.
Cool, so what else are we going to be talking about then?
I want to talk about the Greatest Rumble more, to be honest.
Fair enough, let's go. What do you want to say, guys? The floor is yours.
7 title matches and a 50-man Royal Rumble that now Daniel Bryan's going to be a part of. He better win this shit.
Oh.
Daniel Bryan's winning this.
See, they need to announce the winner gets something, though. Otherwise, it's a bit pointless.
I know. Just put yourself in a 50-man Royal Rumble for no reason. Unless, like, you could just get the bragging rights of saying, I won the literally biggest Rumble in history.
Should get something. Even if it's just an IC title match, something.
Yeah.
There has to be like a cherry at the end of the tree. Do you know what I mean?
Well, April... When's SummerSlam? Like August?
Yeah.
That's a bit far away.
June, July, August? No, not really.
3 months.
It's Royal Rumble to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Maybe the winner of the Greatest Rumble gets a shot at their chosen champion's title at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yeah. That could work.
Yeah, it's a Joe branded show anyway, so...
Well, they're all going to be Joe branded.
Yes, that's true. And apparently they're all going to be an hour longer. Can't get enough wrestling, I guess.
We'll see.
I know, seriously. See the amount of WWE content that's out these days is making me not be able to watch other stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same.
I just fucking caught up with TNA, like, last week. But I literally went through about 3 months worth of TNA in the span of about a week. Watched about 2.5 episodes a day.
Fuck that.
But now I'm at the current crop of tapings that we discussed about 6 years ago.
Has EC3 been fired yet?
Yes,
Thank God.
he got fired on Thursday.
Fucking hell,
So he's
man.
been in WWE for about 3 months at this point, and he just got fired less than a week ago.
I think we might see EC3 debut this week on NXT then.
Hopefully.
Because I'm pretty sure they will work it so he's not.
He's not on 2 TV shows at one time, like Tommaso Ciampa did.
He was on 3?
Yeah, that's incredible. Imagine you hated that guy. Like, oh fuck, there's Tommaso Ciampa. I'll fucking see what's on Impact. Fuck, he's there as well. Alright, ROH is on. Right, let's see what. For fuck's sake!
Fucking outstanding.
Legend. I mean, what other wrestler can say?
Surely he must be the only one.
He was on 3 different wrestling shows that all aired at the exact same time.
On the same night, he was
the same night?
on WWE,
NXT.
NXT,
Sorry, NXT,
TNA,
TNA, and ROH.
ROH.
I mean, the closest you can get to that was Hernandez when he appeared on Lucha Underground and TNA at the same time. And then Lucha Underground had a fucking fit and caused TNA to, like, trim off a massive fucking storyline that caused MVP to leave. Did you hear about that?
No.
So Hernandez was in Lucha Underground and then he got brought into TNA as part of the Beatdown Clan. But, like, for some reason, like, Lucha Underground let him, like, fucking... I don't know how this was meant to work, but they let him sign for TNA. He recorded all this shit. But then, like, Lucha Underground's like, oh, well, he can't be on television with yous and television with us at the same time. Because he was literally on... Like, because the two of them, again, aired at the same time. Or thereabouts. And so Lucha Underground were like, well, we had him first, so... TNA had to trim like all the Beatdown Clan stuff that involved Hernandez, and obviously there was a lot of it because they tape about 6 years in advance. And then MVP's like, this is ridiculous, so I'm cut off of the show because of something you've done hiring this other guy. Right, I quit, and he left.
Fuck's sake.
TNA, how are you still in business?
It's beyond me. Like, it's always as if they're a charity. Like, they're not actually out there to make profit.
They're just out there to make wrestling.
Fucking TNA.
I know, but also with TNA now, it's just so bizarre, just in the way that, like, half the time, like, Impact isn't even just an episode of taped Impact. Like, you'll get, like, 2 or 3 matches in the Impact Zone, then you'll get, like, a 20-minute segment of an old match, and it's like... oh, it's the Global Wrestling Network match of the week. So here's Mick Foley versus Sting in a steel cage match. And then they'll just play the entire match to fill up like 20 minutes of their show. And then they'll cut back and be like, oh, previously over the weekend, Eli Drake took on Johnny Balboni here in Canada. We're going to take you down to Canada now. And then it's like a fucking indie show with terrible camera work, watching Eli Drake wrestle some person you've never heard of. And then it'll cut back to the Impact Zone. It's like, here's your main event.
Oh, TNA, why?
And one of the worst things they done the other week, I say the other week, it was probably about 2 months ago, but I watched it the other week. They built up to this massive, like, triple threat main event with Alberto, John Morrison, whatever the fuck his name is these days, and Eli Drake.
Johnny Impact.
Yeah, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Morrison. Oh, 5-star dead. Forgot to mention that.
Oh, well, I was going to get to that in a minute.
I know, sorry, but just reminded me. So they had this match in this terrible shoddy ring where the fucking ring ropes looked like noodles, like blah, 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 blah. They weren't tightened at all. And then they released like one of their one night only pay-per-views, which was the entire show that match was on. And that was the main event of that pay-per-view. So they had that pay-per-view match on television for free, and then expected people to buy the pay-per-view to see that match again.
Oh, TNA.
In a shitty noodle rope ring.
So is this actually a TNA produced show then?
Yeah, pretty much what they're doing now is they're working with other independent wrestling companies, and then any stuff that involves their talent, they'll just like take that and put that on Impact. So it's like a fucking variety show now.
God. See, they're coming back to the UK.
Are they?
Yes, July, I think.
Ooh.
Manchester.
I think we may need to go. Why is Manchester getting everything fucking good? I'm sick of this shit.
Because fucking Manchester doesn't really have, like... It's got Future Shock and stuff, but it doesn't really have, like, that big indie that fucking runs the place. Do you know what I mean?
I thought HXC was going to be that, but no. I did get to see Madman Pondo wrestle. That was something on the bucket list I didn't realise I wanted until it happened.
Oh, fuck.
It was him and Sarah Logan, Crazy Mary Dobson, against Jimmy Havoc and Clint Margera. And there was fucking light tubes everywhere. It was amazing.
Nice. Love a good light tube.
Yeah.
So
you were
since you jumped ahead...
Yeah, sorry.
5-star wrestling is no more. No more 5-star reviews.
5-star review.
This is going to hurt you much more than it hurts me.
Wait, that's the tune from Titanic. Never mind. Yes, it's going to hurt me much less because I don't need to watch it anymore. I'm not going to lie, I actually did have fun watching it, even if it was literally to pull out all its flaws, which there were many of, but still. I'm going to miss SoCal Val and Matali every week, that's the thing. Yeah. And Pure Dead Brilliant, they were literally the best part of the show. Looking Sharp doing a fucking... that fucking bump he took on episode 1, I think I might still have that on the laptop somewhere, so try and remind me next time you're over and I'll show you. Because, Looking Sharp just put up a post the other day saying, like, all these people were going on about 5-star wrestling being dead. Well, you know what? See, from my point of view...
Sip aside of the working man.
I was going to say the Working Sharp.
Or not so much working, as he says in this post. It was the same one I'm thinking of.
Aye. He's like, everyone's going on about 5-star blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Like... I got paid good money, I got TV exposure for weeks on end to millions of people around the world, and I didn't have to take a bump. Well, except for that time I tackled that door. That hurt like a bastard.
And he signed it off with, I believe it was, if I was to describe my time in 5-star wrestling, pure, dead, brilliant.
So they're running with that now, because, like, obviously the three of them are a faction everywhere else, so...
Yeah.
Like, they're now Pure Dead Brilliant and, like, Wrestle Zone and all that, where they just won the tag titles. Looking Sharp has 2 tag titles to his name right now.
Yeah, I know. Collecting belts like it's going out of fashion.
Yep. And he gets booked in some really fucking interesting places that, like, nobody else seems to get booked. Like, he just got booked for some random American indie promotion. It's like, well, you know what, good for you by all means, but, like, why?
Because he's brilliant.
I mean, I know, but it's just like so bizarre that.
Good on him, man. Like,
I mean, that's almost as bizarre as that time that Lana Austin got booked for an American show and she wrestled Shayna Baszler before she was signed.
Really?
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
Yeah. What a weird combo.
Yeah. You just tell the promoter was just stoned at his tits one night and he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get that Lana Austin. And I'm going to have a wrestle.
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. Yeah, that'll be a great wrestling match that makes complete sense.
She can come over here and wiggle her butt about. That's not her gimmick at all.
I love how you just kind of morphed into Vince McMahon there.
Get that Lana Austin on the phone. She's got a huge tuchus. And I want it. I want it in my company. Face company. I want it to be in the company of my face.
Yeah, that's plenty, Vince.
Shut up! Have you heard anything from Hulk Hogan recently?
No, let's not talk about the Hulkster.
I was hoping to get him back for WrestleMania. I was going to team him up with Braun Strowman.
Which I'm completely for, by the way, Vince.
That's not actually my idea, that's Michael Hayes' idea. But he hates people like Hulk Hogan does.
Be careful where you go with this, Vince.
Remember that time? This is a true story. He walked up to Mark Henry, again, this is actually a true story. And he said to Mark Henry, I'm more than you.
I actually have heard that.
Why do I still employ that guy? I know why. His shit suits make me laugh. Achoo! Oh, God damn it! There's one thing I hate. It's sneezing. You can't control it. I want to be able to control everything. That's it. I'm cutting my nose off. Now get the fuck out of my way.
Fucking, they're all dropping by the HQ today, aren't they?
Yeah. Jesus. Vince does hate sneezing.
He does hate sneezing, yep. We can't confirm that.
Well, no wonder. He's on like 2 hours of sleep and just eats like fucking chicken wraps with ketchup. Allegedly, that's his like snacks. It's just always like wraps with like fried chicken and ketchup. It's not a bad snack, by the way.
I'm a believer.
And something to do with Diet Dr. Pepper as well as something else that he's needs like a sugar rush. Who was I listening to that said that? I don't know. Like just some old creative guy that used to work with him, and it was just like, yeah, it was like some energy bar and then Diet Dr. Pepper for like a pick me up. What the fuck were we talking about for Vince McMahon bars then?
5-star.
Oh. Yes, because those two connect.
5-star to Luke King Sharp to Lara Austin to Vince McMahon. That's what we went there.
With good reason.
Yeah.
I forgot now. So that was pretty much it. RIP 5-star. You've been terrible. For the most part.
Kinda like...
You've been fun, but you've been bad.
Kinda like that child that was in an accident. You're kinda like, yeah, you're alright, I suppose, but...
You've got some good qualities.
I'd still rather be without you.
Yeah. What's that? He got hit by a bus?
Ah, jeez.
Oh no. Oh no, Timmy's been hit by a bus. But you don't look very sad. Give me a minute. Where the fuck's the onions? Timmy's been hit by a bus.
I can't believe you're calling him Timmy.
Little Timmy. Timmy. No.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, I'm starting to actually cry, like doing a pretend cry. I'm actually starting to cry.
Right, let's take a wee break.
Yeah, because I've just like completely lost the plot, clearly.
Yeah, I'm going to get guys some catnip.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
And we're back.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Grez is still a cat, apparently.
Well, you just gave me catnip, so.
Stop licking yourself. Oh, Grez, put it away.
You made me this way. You gave me a collar too.
Fucking hell. Yeah, let's move swiftly on.
I'm so stoned.
Some news that broke last night, which we briefly talked about at the pub and then kind of like shunned it off, has been a work, but it now appears that it might not be a work.
Yeah.
So there's potential that Shane McMahon could be out at WrestleMania.
Yes, for diverticulitis.
Yeah.
That was the thing that Lesnar had before.
Yep.
And almost killed him. And let's face it, Brock Lesnar and Shane McMahon and kind of like body types and everything are completely different. So I'm a bit worried. Like, I imagine like the way that because Brock Lesnar's a much bigger person, his body can fight it more or something. Is that how bodies work? I assume so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But if Shane is pulled from Mania, right? First of all, we kind of briefly we briefly saw it in the pub yesterday. We're kind of like, it's a work, and we kind of shrugged it off until we've literally just reread it there. And for me, like, in mentioning the diverticulitis, is that what it is?
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis. Right, okay, diverticulitis. Mentioning that seems total overkill for it to be a work, if you know what I mean. There's no need to mention that.
Seems far
like
too,
he got his ass handed to him. That's enough.
Seems far too detailed to be a work, and that's kind of what WWE do. Like most of the time, whenever there's injuries, they kind of give vague descriptions of what's actually the matter with them. But see, with something like this, it seems too exact for it to be faked. Like, and specifically, diverticulitis. You can't just pluck that out of thin air. And yeah, as you say, like, they could just say, oh yeah, he had his ass handed to him, that's why he's been away. And then they also mentioned in that article that he has a hernia. At tops, they could have just went with, oh yeah, he suffered a hernia from the attack or something like that. But just like saying diverticulitis, it's obviously sounds very real. And it makes me worried in a whole bunch of different ways. Like, but now, from that, what do you think's going to happen at Mania?
I don't know. I mean, fucking Brian better still wrestle.
I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he will as well, but
more so.
Do they do a handicap match or do they bring another partner?
Yeah, I'd say bring another partner. But how about this? We know he's coming up to the main roster after TakeOver. What if it was Bryan and Gargano?
That could work. Or because he isn't officially retired.
The Undertaker.
No.
The Undertaker just shows up.
We'll get into that later.
He just shows up in that match instead. He's just like, fuck you, John Cena. Dong.
He isn't officially retired, and it would make all the sense in the world because he has a direct relationship with all three people involved. Can you guess?
I'm thinking. Mark Henry.
No.
Big Show.
No.
Kane.
No.
Freddie Blassie.
No.
Oh, I'm stumped.
Think NXT.
Aleister Black.
No.
Nikki Cross.
No.
Kairi Sane.
No.
Eric Young.
The fucking hint was he is not officially retired.
Brian Kendrick.
No.
Right, where are you going with this?
Fucking William Regal.
Ah!
Like, trained Daniel, was part of, involved in training Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And obviously, Owens and Zayn have the whole NXT connection.
Mm-hmm. And Owens was a pain in the arse in NXT as well.
Yeah. Like, it would make total sense. Because, like, Regal's, like, although he doesn't wrestle much anymore, he's not retired. He said that he's only willing to wrestle when
he's needed.
When the time's right, when it makes sense for him to be putting on a pair of boots. Do you know what I mean? And going for it. Fucking be the perfect partner.
Give Regal a WrestleMania moment, which
I'm not
really
sure
had.
He's had.
He's had matches at WrestleMania, but he's not really been in part of anything important.
Yeah.
He was in a Intercontinental title match at 18. That's about the extent of what I can remember him doing at WrestleMania.
And he doesn't have to do much in the match. You can tag in a couple of times, maybe take a bit of a beating.
All I want
Hot
is
tag to Bryan for the
finish.
finish.
I want is the finish of Zayn Owens in the Yes Lock, and then Regal puts the other one in the Regal Stretch. And they both simultaneously tap out.
Yeah.
Like the Revival did that one time.
Yeah.
Where they're like holding each other's hands, trying to be like, don't tap, don't tap, don't tap. Ah, fuck, tap, 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 tap.
Yeah. I would go with that.
I like that. That's a really good idea.
And then obviously the other obvious option is potentially Samoa Joe.
Yeah, which I also like.
Yeah.
Because then people could be just like, oh my god, it's like Death Before Dishonor 2003 when like all four of them were in the ring and they wrestled for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship title. That was actually like 4 3/4 stars. I think they should have got 5 stars, but Dave Meltzer says there wasn't much of a story.
Yeah. Bit like fucking Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Fuck you, Meltzer.
Yeah. I think I may have made that up, but do you know the likelihood of that happening is probably quite high.
Yeah. Filmed in the Tokyo Dome, though.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Dome 6 stars right off the bat.
Yep. I seen a tweet once, right, and it was fucking honestly one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I think I'm laughing at what you're about to tell me.
Like, somebody tweeted, like, can you imagine being Dave Meltzer's Uber driver and knowing you're only getting 5 stars if you're dropping him at the Tokyo Dome?
Yep, I was exactly it. That's why I started laughing. I was about to say it, and then you told me it, so I can read your mind.
Yeah, this is why we work.
In your head.
In your
head.
Grizzly. Yeah, I'm up for that. If the match has to be changed, William Regal makes so much sense.
Yep. I really like that, actually. I think it'd be super cool. It would be different. It'd be out of the blue. And plus, Regal can obviously still go. Why the fuck not? Let's get tweeting.
Yeah. Fucking... It'd be interesting to see how the crowd reacts, though, if they were to do a mystery partner thing.
Yeah.
And then when Brian comes out, and then just fucking Regal's music hits.
But then the annoying thing is, like, that would be 2 tag matches with mystery partners.
Yeah. Well, they're doing 2 triple threats, so...
Fuck it, why not?
Let's to keep it advertised to Shane. Like, will Shane make it?
Yeah. That would be interesting.
I could even have Daniel Bryan come out and just cut a promo on the way to the ring, basically. Mm-hmm. After all the yesing stopped, which could take a while, to be fair.
Yeah, the match will last for about 2 fucking minutes.
Just basically say, Shane McMahon can't make it, but fuck it, I'll fight you myself. Basically. And then just puts the mic down, gets ready to go in the ring, and then Regal's music hits.
And then Regal does that weird little jog thing that he does, the old man jog.
He's a man.
That cuts in halfway through.
Such a man.
Which happened in a match versus Daniel Bryan.
I think Daniel Bryan did it, didn't he?
And it was on Superstars. Now, Daniel Bryan was in the ring at the time, I think.
No, but he was responsible for it. It was his rib on Regal. He talks about it in his book.
I can't believe it was on fucking Superstars, man. Like that match. William Regal versus Daniel Bryan on Superstars. I don't know if I don't know if I pride myself on it or wonder why I even bothered, but I've seen every episode of Superstars since its reincarnation. Why? I don't know.
But yeah, so...
also, get well soon, Shane.
Yes, get well soon, Shane. Yes, absolutely. Because
I'm genuinely a little scared.
Yeah. So the elephant in the room.
Don't call yourself that. You're not that big. It's alright.
Would you like kicked in the stones?
I don't have any stones on me.
Nah, you're fucking right, you don't.
Yeah.
I've
got balls like a man. A man.
Real man's man. Right, okay, so
the
elephant in the room. John Cena's a whiny little bitch.
And I fucking hate him. I'm so done with this. I cannot wait for WrestleMania to be over just so that this storyline will fuck off and hopefully John Cena with it. To the new movie Cock Blockers, coming to you at cinema near you soon.
This fall, John Cena is a cock blocker.
John Cena's gonna find out that cocking blocks isn't so easy. Yeah. John Cena, Rob Schneider. It's cock blockers. Rated PG-13.
Oh, you can't beat stealing a good South Park joke.
Absolutely. Like, nothing would beat the one when they just went, Rob Schneider is the dirty diddly dumb. Rated PG-13. Ow, my face hurts.
I've fucking Cena's just doing my tits in, man.
I know.
Just like, man, Undertaker, stop being a coward.
But it's,
Mate, you're the one calling out a 50-year-old man.
I know.
Because you're not getting your way.
I know, it's like, oh, who's the one person I could totally be up? An old guy. That's right. Come here, old man. Stop being a bitch, old man.
But the thing is, though, is like, I want my way to WrestleMania. Like you keep saying.
Andre
Giant Battle Royal.
There, you could win that fucking no problem. There, that's something else to add to your fucking admittedly impressive resume. You could try and get booked in the Intercontinental title match. You haven't had that belt yet. Don't though.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, like the way you tried to worm your way into Nakamura and AJ. I'll be champion, then you cash in your rematch, and then I'll be your triple threat. And it's like, nobody wants that.
No.
Nobody wants that. I don't even think John Cena believes he wants that.
Speaking
Braun's
of...
partner, there's another way.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, there's about fucking 8
To
ways.
be fair, he didn't know that then.
Well, he knows that now. And he said on Raw, well, it doesn't matter.
I'm just going as a fan.
It doesn't matter if the Undertaker accepts or not. I'm still going to go as a fan. It's like, you're going as a fan, eh? Boom!
Turn it down for what? But it's just the way, like, he's fucking on the mic and he's like, it is literally like a screaming child that's not getting his way.
It's just... Like, the thing that annoys me the most, and I've said this before, it just feels as if he's entitled to something. You're entitled to fucking nothing, man. You're as entitled as any other wrestler on that roster. Stop trying to think you're bigger than everybody else. I don't care if you won fucking 16 world titles and 3 US titles and tag team titles for about 20 minutes, which actually happened once. See if you're not... Nobody wants to wrestle you at WrestleMania. Maybe because they know that you're going to win because you bury everybody because you're shit.
You know you are your shit.
But as I said, like in a recent podcast, like everyone's like, "Oh, John Cena's actually a really good wrestler," and it's like, well, every time he tries new moves, he fucks them up all the time. So he's really not. He's good at the 5 moves he does, and that's about it. And then, F you, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I won. Geez that belt.
He's my belt, you prick.
I'm pure surprised, like, see if Undertaker just, like, the Titantron came up and was just like, no. And then John Cena just goes, I'm just going to WrestleMania as a fan. And then he would just, like, jump in, like, partway through Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and just takes the belts, like, this is mine now.
I'd actually be okay with that.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
I'd be okay with that.
No.
If it meant I didn't have to fucking go through the next year of fucking Roman.
See if, like, all 3 of them were in the ring and then Braun came and just tipped the ring over. That's my kind of Christmas card.
That's my kind of Christmas card. Fucking hell, Grizz. So yeah, fuck John Cena.
Yeah.
American Badass Taker. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen?
It has to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Like, he was
It's
just...
the only way they can get round the whole fucking retirement thing last year.
I was just retiring the dead man gimmick. I'm no longer a zombie. Trolling.
Yes. We've got a doozy of a song for later on.
This is going to be...
See, later on, it's probably going to be fairly shortly you'll be hearing that.
Oh, shortly. He's not very tall at all.
Not very tall at all.
At all. That's what I tried to say, but I slurred all my words together. Right, Mixed Match Challenge.
Yes.
So, we are through...
And I've just discovered in the last sort of half hour that I'm going to be at the final.
Yeah. Because it's probably going to happen after Mania, we figured out. Because... Nope. Second semi-final happens tonight. Therefore, the finals will happen next week.
Ah, damn it.
So is...
Fair enough.
I forget what day it is, to be honest.
Well, I suppose that works out well then, because we'll have a new cruiserweight champion by that week. So 205 should get a much bigger show.
That's true. The first 205 that isn't tournament matches, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's going to be one tonight. There's going to be without tournament matches. Because we now know the finals for that as well, which I was about to get into. But first, Mixed Match Challenge. So we have the first half of our final. We have... Told you. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Asuka.
Which I said to Grizz earlier, and he didn't get it.
You said that earlier, and I was like, why did you pronounce her name like that? Wait. No, you just kind of went Oscar, and I was like, what? See if you pronounce it with the Oscar. I would have knew exactly what you meant.
Oscar.
Oscar. It sounds like you're saying Oscar.
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 There's fucking something. A podcast, or it might be Cultaholic,
Yeah.
where one of them pronounces it as Oscar, and it drives me fucking mental. I'm like, no, it's Asuka.
I know.
There is no fucking W in it.
I know. Oscar. Aye. That podcast I told you to listen to, the What Happened, what was it? What Happened When? Whatever, something like that, with Robbie E. They do an interview with Mohammed Hassan, which is really good. You should go check that out after you've finished listening to this.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, don't stop it.
This
I said
is-
don't stop it. See if you press that fucking button.
This isn't Small Town Murder. We don't actively encourage people to not listen to us.
Oh, I don't get it. I don't listen to that.
Small Town Murder is great, man. At the start of it, basically, they do a disclaimer at the start that it's a true crime podcast, but it's done by comedians, so they're going to make fun
Okay.
of certain aspects of the story. And they're like, if you're one of these people that thinks that true crime and comedy shouldn't go together, well, just don't fucking listen. Like, stop right now. Nice to meet you. Thanks for giving us a try. Just go away.
Yeah, let us have our fun. What were we talking about?
I don't know. That just popped into my head there.
This has been a great episode, I must admit. I'm like, having that.
This is technically unscripted, because we've
really
we've
is.
not done any preparation for this at all.
Yeah.
Fuck it. This is unscripted 3. It's going up. This time, it's scripted. Oh, no, wait.
This time, it's for money. Another wee Simpsons reference there for you.
If speaking of money, you can get us on Patreon.
When do we make one? Which will be soon, because you know the shit ain't free. It's free for you. It's not free for us.
Yeah. It's getting to the stage now where you get to try at least to get... I don't care about making money. Just kind of want to make a wee bit back to cover the fucking costs of this bastard and thing.
It's just like yeah. We don't want to make money, but just we want other people to pay the stuff that we actually pay.
Not quite. That's not quite true.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but you're a prick.
I don't pay it anyway most of the
Aye,
time.
exactly. Fanny Boy's here is shelling out all the fucking money. In fact, you know what? You can be your first Patreon, you prick.
See, to be honest, I bring a lot of the booze most of the time. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time.
I still pick us up booze.
Recently.
every
I know,
week.
well, granted, these past couple of weeks you've done a solid with the booze, but there was a period there where I was always like hiking up the road with big old fucking box of Strongbow in my back, like I was Braun Strowman with Alexa Bliss.
To be fair, I would pay $14 a month to not have to carry a box of Strongbow up that hill. So, okay, we came to an agreement.
But that's the thing, like I would like pre-buy it after work, then take it home, then take it from the house to yours. So I would like pre-chill it a bit, so that's so nice and yada yada. But then I have to lug it all the way there, all the way down here. It's we don't live close, by the way.
Yeah, we really don't.
Pardon me.
Right,
So mix match challenge.
Yes.
Asuka are in the final. Told you so. Blissy Pants is out, sadly, and Braun as well. Yes.
Regrettably.
Yes, exactly. Braun chucked himself through a fucking guardrail, though, so... Actually, he chucked Miz through it as well, But like that left the two of them incapacitated for Asuka to make Blissy Pants tap out, which I did call. I called that whole thing, like when Alexa Bliss walked out on Monday. It's like, oh, it's so that they don't have Asuka beating Alexa Bliss 2 nights in a row, because then beat her in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah.
Asuka is gonna win.
Totally going to win.
And
who's the other final?
the other semi-final happens
Oh,
tonight.
Finn Balor and Sasha
So it's
Banks.
Finn Balor and Sasha Banks against Bobby Roode and what's her mole? Charlotte. That's the one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Finn Balor and Sasha Banks.
Aye. So it's going to be a rematch of the second round. Yes. When they win, it'll be Asuka and what's her face?
It'll also add some
Miz.
fuel with the fire for Mania as well.
True. And I kind of like that. Oh, well, either way.
But I think
Hold
Finn
on.
and Sasha might win for that reason.
Hold on.
I think they might have fucking Finn pin Miz.
Hold on. Either way, it's going to be fuel to the fire. Because if Charlotte wins, Charlotte and Asuka.
Oh, which I don't think they're going to give away.
No, they're saving that totally. So that leads us more to believe that Finn and Sasha will win. But the thing is, they make this such a big deal about Asuka's streak on Mixed Match Challenge, it starts to scare me. Like, see, some of the matches that Asuka wins in Mixed Match Challenge, I genuinely celebrate more than any other Asuka win, because it's just that potential of they might just say, oh, the streak doesn't matter, this isn't canon. And it just scares the hell out of me.
I think Finn Balor's going to pin the Miz in the final.
Yeah, but no, because then Asuka loses.
She's already lost though.
That doesn't count.
Well, she's still not going to be
The
pinned.
streak started after that.
But they don't. But they're not calling it a streak. They're saying she's never lost since she came to WWE,
No,
which is
no.
not true.
No, they keep going, the streak! The streak! Anytime she gets pinned, it is so fucking infuriating. Like, they never used to do that in NXT, and now it's literally all they do. It's like anything that's in NXT, anything that's like was kind of subtle. Like, see when Velveteen Dream comes to the fucking main roster, man, they're just gonna be like, oh my god, he's so flamboyant, he looks like Prince, and he acts like Prince, and he acts like a woman. Look at that cut off shirt. Velveteen Dream. But it's like, it's subtle in NXT, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's Aleister Black. Look at these weird squiggly names. He rises from the ramp like he's dead or a zombie or
And
something.
he's also from Holland, which is also known as the Netherlands.
Yes. It's a small mining town just outside of Newcastle.
So shall we wrap this shindig up? Or
I feel as if there was something else. But now I can't remember, so... Well,
Yeah, I think we covered everything. Try to think. Cruiserweights.
yeah. Well, I hate to say I told you so again, but Mustafa Ali won.
Yes.
And so the final for the Cruiserweight title at WrestleMania, which should be a
I really-
fucking barn burner of a match.
I really want Mustafa Ali to win it. Nothing against Cedric Alexander, but I just think, like, during this tournament, Ali is showing just, like, so much charisma. Like, the promos he's been doing have been fucking brilliant.
They've been fantastic. Like, they're so...
So
not
well
normal,
done.
Not normal. Aye. The one where he was sitting on the streets talking about how he used to be a cop and he wanted to help people and all that. And then the one where he was talking about bullies and you seen this like big dark presence just kind of walking behind him just to, you know, emphasize
Yeah.
what he was saying kind of thing.
I'm sure we'll probably get another one tonight for Mania.
Hopefully, aye. It's not, yeah. As you say, I'm exactly on the exact same boat. It's not that I don't want Cedric to win, but I just feel as if it's far too obvious at this point. I think it'd be better if he lost again, or, well, not lost again, but, you know, got screwed at the title again. Because he never got a fair shot against Enzo. He got that one shot where Enzo just didn't get back in the ring and got himself counted out. And so now it's just been like a fucking month since he's had a shot at the belt. So if he loses again...
2 months.
2 months, yeah. So if he loses again, like, I think this could be a start of a Cedric Alexander heel turn.
Yeah, potentially.
Because
which may be a good thing, because like we said on our 205 Live episode a few weeks ago, which if you haven't listened to, you should go back and listen to it, because we spoke about how a lot of these 205 guys is just shown absolute zero character, and he's one of them that is just like, he's like watching paint dry sometimes. Like, he can do all the flip-de-do stuff and all that, but it's like, it's meaningless when you're not invested in the person.
I mean, obviously, I do like Cedric Alexander, but I can get what you say. He is literally just wrestler. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, Aleister Black is just wrestler, but just Aleister Black has all the cool tattoos. He's got the cool hair. He's got the entrance. He's got a presence about him. Cedric Alexander just kind of wanders out and smiles, and then okay, cool, flip-de-doos, and does that finisher. The lumbar check. I thought I lost that again.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to lose it again, and I remembered it, so I was going to be like, lumbar check, get it up, you Grizz.
Still nothing is like, see when I listen to that episode back when I forgot it again, and then just halfway through a conversation I just screamed in your face. Right, yeah, no, but Mustafa Ali for champion. And like, well, what I was going to say was like, there's not really any major heels in NXT right now. NXT, there's plenty in NXT. I'm talking 205 though. So Cedric Alexander turning heel, instantly make him the main event heel guy.
Unless they bring Ciampa up as well.
Yeah, I think Ciampa still has a little bit more he could do in NXT because he's been out for so long. I think Ciampa should win this match, and almost like as if he's kicking Johnny Gargano out of NXT now, because it's unsanctioned, so he's got to leave regardless. But see if
thing is though, Johnny's like all the big opportunities he's had, he's lost.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, surely he needs to get something before he goes.
He will when he wins the Cruiserweight title, because that's clearly where he's gone.
Yeah.
Or he tag teams with Daniel Bryan and they win that match. Huh?
Yeah. I would be totally behind that. I still think Regal's the way to go though. If you wanted to, like,
also very much enjoy that
for it to make total sense. Johnny Gargano coming up to tag with Daniel Bryan, as great as it would be, it doesn't really make much sense.
No, not really. Unless he's just like, I'm calling in a favour from an old friend.
No, or it could be Shane can't make it, so SmackDown Live's latest acquisition will be my tag team partner, because don't forget, he's kicked out of NXT, so that's technically true. He doesn't have a contract.
Dun, 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 dun. Be yourself, can't be no one else. A great theme song.
That is fucking good, man.
There's still no Ciampa theme song yet, but see if they use the Ciampa theme song that they've gave him in WWE 18. I'll be all for it. It's almost like a rip-off instrumental version of something. God damn it. Because it was like, it's an actual song. I think it might be like Psycho Killer Kiss Kissy.
I was going to say, is it not Psycho Killer? That's what you use in the indies.
Aye.
All the indies apart from ICW, because they managed to fuck it up.
What did they do?
The music never started when it came out.
Oh, fantastic.
So like, it was like, and his opponents, and no music started. So eventually Ciampa just walked out, like, what the fuck? And like the crowd started to like, Psycho Killer gets to say, fa 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 fa, better run away. It was fucking great, man. Like, it was just one of those things where like it was bad because the music didn't hit, but then awesome because the crowd just sang it. Like,
that's all you need, man. See? Sometimes being loud in crowds is a good thing.
Yeah.
Except when it's me, apparently.
Yeah, because you're an asshole that no one likes.
I know.
That doesn't shower.
Smelly shower virgin.
Aye, and you're a virgin.
Aye, apparently.
Aye. There you go. What can you do?
So, Mustafa Ali to win, Cedric Alexander is heel. I'm liking this idea.
Yeah, I'm on board with it.
Fuck. Yeah, so, last thing, very quickly. NXT weekly television is not worth watching half the time.
Yeah, it's not been
I've,
great.
As I've said to you, like I didn't fall out with NXT or anything. I just didn't really have time to watch it. So I downloaded the past 5 weeks and pretty much over the past 2 days blitzed through all 5 of them. Bugger all has happened.
Yeah.
Like Tommaso Ciampa's been good, and that's been about it.
Oh man, that wee old lady. that was like proper throwback to fucking the
old school.
Aye, like proper throwback to like World of Sport. There's always a wee old woman with her handbag in the front row. But that wee woman's on Twitter.
Is she?
And like every time Ciampa posts something, she pure abuses him. It's fucking great, man.
I think that should be a segment.
Like at first I thought she was a plant, but I don't think she was a plant.
Yeah. She's just a wee old lady that loves wrestling. Which, because I just got my WrestleCrate yesterday, I was rifling through all my stuff to like put things into certain boxes and all that, and I got like a couple of these little comic books, and one of them ages ago, and I was reading it. It's like just little it's called Headlock Tales on the Road, and it's like I don't know if they're made up tales or if the wrestlers are just like given different names, but it was like one of them was a quick story where these two wrestlers broke down on a road, and then one of them went up to this wee old lady's house and was like, oh yeah, car's broken down, can I use your phone? And then she's like, oh, I love the wrestling, I do, but there was a birthday party tonight, so I wasn't there. And the guy was like, oh, I'm a wrestler. And then she's like, oh my pal was there, she's just going to phone me to let me know what happened. And then like the phone goes, she goes to answer it, and then she's like, oh, you'll never guess who's here. He did what? And then like you see her pick up like a fucking like a knitting needle or something like that and try to stab the guy because he hit like her favourite wrestler with a steel chair during the match.
Real woman in wrestling, man's way forward.
Yeah.
Do you know CBCW in Kilmarnock? Sorry, not Kilmarnock, East Kilbride. Mm-hmm. See the BCW shows.
Stunt grannies.
There's two wee pensioners that go to every show with their walking sticks and stuff, and they sit in the front row, and they fucking hate Jack Jester.
Oh,
Like fucking like when Jack Jester comes out, they're like they can't even get off the seat, man, and they're like, you know that, right? And then Jester was having a hardcore match with someone. I think it was Hardcore Holly. And fucking he went over and he's like, fucking took their walking stick after him. He uses a weapon.
I think I was at that show.
But they're there every single fucking show.
I think I know what you're talking about. Fuck, what was I going to say? Well, Jester is a nightmare at fucking kids shows. Like, there was one time he like started like, you know, like just the way that kids do when they run up to somebody and go boo, like right in their face, and then when the wrestler like goes and like jumps at them, they run away. It was like a kid tried to do that and tripped up on the guardrail. And then Jester's still chasing him like that, like just making eyes at him, and the kid gets him, goes he starts limping away because he hurt his arm. Jester's still like chasing him, making faces because he doesn't realise the kid's actually hurt himself.
There's two wrestlers whose entrances are not a pain in the arse. Like they take forever, but they're fun.
Go on.
The first one is Paul London.
Yes.
Right. The second one is Jack Jester at a kid's show, man.
Okay,
He just wanders through the crowd scaring Waynes. It's fucking great.
Okay, I'm gonna. I see your two, and I agree completely. But I'm gonna raise you, former wrestler Switch. He has one of the best entrances because he's got the badass theme music of Lacuna Coil, and he comes out looking down, got his bear. Just
I remember him. Yeah.
And screams in kids' faces.
Yeah.
And they just fucking lose it.
Yeah, that's true.
Themselves.
But that was still a reasonably paced entrance. That's all about just entrances that take forever because the wrestlers running about the crowd. Like, but yeah, Switch's fucking entrance was fucking awesome. Even I shat myself the first time I seen it.
I like. There's times where like I fucking used to mess with him. Like there was one time he was walked past me, I tried to grab the bear off him, and he turned around and just stared at me. Like he knows who I am, but I was just like, No!
What happened to him? He retired, didn't
He
he?
just retired. I think he just got too much for him.
He was great though, man.
He was excellent.
Like, that bear was fucking quality.
It was just like some of the spots that happened with that bear is just incredible. Just the way that like their opponents would just go up, pick it up, and he's just like, "Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! No, don't hurt him!"
Oh, fucking! We need to watch some Switch stuff.
One
Switch
more
was
match,
great.
Switch. One more match.
Yeah, one more match, Switch. I'd love to get him on here sometime. Mm-hmm. Just as long as he doesn't paint his face and bring that bastard and bear.
Yeah, just don't touch it. Just leave it. Like let it sit in its own wee place, and we'll just admire it from afar.
Yeah. Oh man, fucking! It took forever to actually get any matches in ICW. Then they used them like twice and didn't use them again.
It was bullshit, man. Like, see, that's
Because you could have taken that character and made it more adult in ICW.
I know. He
you know
could
what I
have
mean?
like kidnapped people and
Aye.
made it seem as if he was like a psycho killer clown.
Yeah, totally. A killer clown. Yeah,
Yeah.
that pretty much could have been his.
Because I mean, especially like, see if he was still about these days and the killer clown craze that was going about in America for a bit, he would have fucking almost doubled his money on like that shit.
Aye, totally. It's a
bet-
shame. It's a shame that it's
bet
not
like-
worked out for him.
About like Pogo the clown from XPW.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
should watch some XPW. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like literally a John Wayne Gacy gimmick.
yeah, like they really could have just picked anything. Sojo the clown,
Yeah.
but actually calling him Pogo, that is
Yeah.
fucked up,
And
man.
he did actually lure kids away with candy. That was part of his gimmick, so it was pretty much John Wayne Gacy, except without the actual murdering, I hope.
So it's basically John Wayne Gacy without the bodies in his fucking crawl space.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yet to be confirmed. Anyway, on that note, I have been Chris and motherfucking Hughes.
I have been the Grizz.
Ho!
See!
This is Big Evil, you bitch. Rest. Yeah. Throw your throw your hand up. Just one hand. It's that time of year again. WrestleMania. I'm in and I'm out. You'll never know now. Hold up. I thought he retired. What now? Breathe in, now breathe out. Everybody calm down. My hip feels pretty good right now. I keep trolling. Sorry. Keep trolling. My bad. Keep trolling. I'm a troll. Trolling. Well, I know y'all wanna know this right here. Is it R.I.P. or will I wrestle this year? All my creatures of the night, put your hands in the air. Say rest in peace to the dead man, yeah. On Raw 25, I retired that bitch. Left my jacket and hat in Orlando and shit. But Big Evil's ready. Cena, come get me. Spin that Kid Rock track up. Let's my backside. No, I'm not. I'm trolling so hard. I'm done. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. The dead man is gone. The badass is not. I'm here for my WrestleMania spot. I keep trolling. Ow. Keep trolling. I hear. Keep trolling. It's a bad idea. Trolling. You wanna mess with my new hip? Can't mess with my new hip because it's titanium or whatever the hell they put in it. See the ball socket thing here? You see how well it moves? Gonna make it so easy to give Cena the big boot. A choke slam, a last ride. Are you excited yet? 24/7 WrestleMania paychecks. Yeah, 2-3-2 is my record. That feels like a weird way to say that. Yeah, I'm retired, but I'm back. Everybody knows that. I'll never quit as long as Vince will have me back. Well, it's gonna go down. My hip just gave out. Back up. I just need this match to slow down. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. I'll see you next year. It's still my yard, you bitch. I'm kidding, I like you. I'm retired. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna wrestle next year. Maybe. Yeah, classic Taker troll job. F*** Roman Reigns.